Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is Dreadwing 1989 giving you another Transformer review, and this time we get to look at Transformers Prime Robots in Disguise, Voyager class Starscream. Now here he is, and I received him just the other day, and am I pleased with my purchase? I must say yes I am, and I'll show you why. Now, let's position the camera again. Have a look. This is up close and personal. As you can see, he has this gorgeously sculpted face, some very nice sculpted details on the torso, his light piping arms. Yeah, I know the Voyagers have that, it's terrible, but he still has his little spindly arms that he has in the show, and his legs have some very nice silver details. And the feet don't look too bad, although they do have back jet kibble sticking off the ankles. But apart from that, that's the downside to this figure, just because of these. But they provide him stability, so that's not too bad. He's got his wings up top. Wings look alright from here. But I have to say quickly, my things I don't like this guy in robot mode is the really soft rubbery plastic for the head crest, and the head crest isn't even red like it is in the show. I wish it was painted red. And the knee spikes are also really soft rubbery plastic. They're my only gripes with this guy in robot mode properly. They're the things I really hate. The ankles I can tolerate, not those. That is a huge downside for me for this guy in robot mode. But in all honesty, as long as you're careful, you should be okay. He's got his little Decepticon symbol up here on the shoulder as well. Now, to show off his articulation, his head is on a double ball joint on the inside, so he can lift his neck forward and back, do a bit of the funky chicken, can do full 360 movement as well. His arms on the ball joint on the shoulders, which can do a full 360, but you've got to be careful of the wings at the back because they get in the way. Shoulders are individually articulated, but that's just because of transformation. Can bend 90 degrees at the elbow, and he has a swivel up here on the bicep. Hands are on ball joints as well, but because of the way the hands are, you have to kind of, they're just there for swivel because there's bits in the way of the plastic. That's why you can't move them properly. He has no waist articulation, but his waist does move forward, but this is just for transformation. But when you have a look underneath, you see there's a slot there and a peg where it's supposed to go in. But when you transform him and you bring it down, I've got to move his legs slightly so you can see. You can see it push it in, but it just keeps releasing it. It's not a full lock, but thankfully, even though it goes in well enough from where you can actually, it goes in well enough to the fact that it doesn't cause any stability issues, so that's not too bad. The thighs are on a swivel, legs can go move back and forward. Whoops, nearly kicked the camera. Has knee articulation 90 degrees, and there's a slight ankle articulation, but this is made for transformation, but it can help some decent poses I suppose as well. Now, as I said, robot mode's pretty damn impressive. Now, let's get him into vehicle form. Vehicle mode. Actually, sorry, before I transform him, I'll show off his crappy gun. This is his power as a weapon, pretty much. All you do is you just pull back on this piece, and it will just extend it, like so, and do this silly light up thing. You can put it in his hand, can hold it, or you can slide it on. You can put it on a slot on his arm, but I'd rather have the missiles in there instead. The missiles can come out. Well, they kind of need to actually, because they need to be stored on the wings for transformation into vehicle mode. So I better do that quick. Just take these off. And his light-up weapon can go in these ports where the missiles are. In fact, there we go. Just take them off. And plug that in. There is another gimmick which I haven't tried yet. There's a port right there on his back, and you put the MechTech weapon in. I'll call it mech-tech weapon because it pretty much resembles one. No, put it in the wrong way. Apologies, let's turn this the other way around. But bring that nose cone out of the way. Plug it in. Oh, it's a pain in the arse to get in. When you activate the light up gimmick, it actually lights up his entire chest, which is no, not really. It's an okay feature. Anyway, let's get onto the transformation. I've just moved the missiles out of the way. What we do now is you grab his torso pieces and you just dislodge them, and you can bring them up like so. And these black pieces are on an extra hinge, so you swivel these up, and the same with the other side. And what you do now is you bring these pieces together almost. The shoulders now swivel up, twist, swivel the arms, bring these up, swivel the hands like so, and they will just, if I can actually get it in, they go in, knees close up, and these just hide the hands. So you do it on both sides. Now we can bring the arms up into these positions, and it will then come up like so, and we can line these pieces up, and on the arms swing these bits up. This is going to be the tail fin, and the tail fin just snaps together like so. Now with that done, you come here, you fold these knee spikes down, swivel the legs inward like so, and the entire waist piece will swivel all the way up, and the legs will go against the side of his body like this, and can then swivel the jet kibble that was on his legs round, and his feet will angle up so they're out of the way, and will then just little peg right there just above where my thumb is. We're going to a little slot right where my finger is, so it just goes in here, and this one will go in here, and the jet thruster at the back, that'll just snap together. You might hear a pretty big clip when it happens. It might sound like it broke, but trust me, it don't. So that's in. One gripe with jet mode already, as you can see, is a bit of a gap through in the middle. I can't remedy this, so I've got no choice but to leave it that way. Nose cone will swivel all the way forward, and it will just plug in under here. That's straight. Wings will now come down and swivel these pieces down, and they will lock in just next to the cockpit. And here we have Starscream in jet mode. Now, jet mode is, I have to admit, jet mode isn't too bad. It's not properly represented as the show though, bear in mind. It has this bit of a horrible gap there that I don't like, but when you look at it from the side, he's actually pretty sleek jet mode, which is pretty cool. And he has some very decent, like, a couple of paint details on him here and there, but they're mainly from robot mode. The thruster looks a bit weird in blue. You can see underneath he's got a robot head. And he doesn't have landing gear, he just has these little stubs, like here, here, and here. But it's not bad. It's a very decent jet mode. This is soft rubbery plastic, and the mech-tech weapon can sort of like connect underneath. I'm not going to show it off because I hate it, and you should hate it too. Now, my thoughts? Definitely get this guy. Don't have the first edition to compare, but it doesn't matter. This guy is a fantastic substitute if you can't find the first edition. Right, this is Dreadwing 1989 saying thank you for watching this video. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.